Hey, how's it going everyone? Teysind here, and today I'm talking about my thoughts slash reaction to the Nintendo Switch. Reggie Fils, mate, my body is ready! So, in terms of my thoughts, I've had a few days to let it digest. Initial reaction when I saw the trailer, I was, instead of being like super hyped and excited, I was a bit in shock and disbelief that it actually was pretty much what all the leaks were. The leaks by Eurogamer, Emily Rogers, that was going to be this hybrid console with two detachable controls on the side. I thought getting closer to the date, it was going to be an AMD graphics card inside. It was hopefully going to be as powerful as the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, so I could have this direct competition. But it turns out it's something completely unique in the gaming world, or when I say unique in terms of comparing it to PlayStation, Xbox. Now, after a few days of letting it settle, watching the trailers again, learning more, I absolutely love it. I wouldn't want Nintendo to come out and just do another PlayStation or Xbox because we already have those two companies in that battle. And Nintendo are this awesome company that bring out something that's different. And yes, they've had it with varying success in the past. Some with great success, others not so much. I guess the Wii U. But what I love about this system is, although they've said that they're trying to, it's not the successor to the Wii and the Wii U, it actually feels like what the Wii U should have been, the complete Wii U, the one where you have two separate parts of a system that work together as one, but if you take that unit, the portable unit away, you can still play it wherever you go. And I love that because, the fact that they've shown games like Mario Kart 8, Mario Kart Greatness, it looked like some sort of remaster or port, I should say, that had extras in it. It had double items, it had King Boo in it, stuff like that. It showed a DLC stage, so maybe there are going to be more stages in it. And then games like Splatoon, seeing that and having people be able to go together and play, whereas at the moment Splatoon you're playing it multiplayer online. It looks like this, you can play locally or even online with those people, but you're there together. So you don't have to rely on everyone being at home, being on the internet. You can bring it with you wherever you go, school or whatever, and play together. And I think that is awesome because I've always wanted something like that. And although 3DS you have some aspects of it, I guess it's not the same thing. I guess one cool thing about this is you can attach the controllers and you have two people playing the one screen. That's really great for people who don't own a Nintendo Switch or anything. You can give them one and play. Yes, they're sort of small, but I think, just for casual sort of, when the opportunities are there, I think it's a cool little thing. And they've made the analog sticks asymmetrical, but when you take them off, they're sort of symmetrical in the sense that you've always got the analog stick on the left hand side, and then you've got the ABXY on the right hand side. And they've split the D-pad up into 4 buttons, so it mimics that. But yeah, speaking of the analog sticks, they're analog by the sounds of it, so that'll be cool. This is sort of bringing it back to the GameCube days. We might end up seeing some GameCube ports there. And speaking of GameCube ports, I noticed on the dock there were two sort of plugs on the side, which could be two USB ports, and that could possibly signal that we could plug our GameCube controller adapters into them. In terms of the dock, I love that when you put the controller, or when I should say you put the portable unit, the main unit, into the dock, you can't see the screen and it shuts it off. So one, this is sort of separating themselves from that Wii U, two screen thing down to one. But also, this could help improve the performance if the dock doesn't actually have its own sort of supplemental processing in it, like in terms of adjusters designed to output from the actual main, Switch unit to the computer. Then by having the screen off and stuff, it could possibly allow them to overclock the actual Switch and then, improve the gaming quality on the big screen, which is cool. And then I love that they've also got the ability, you can take the two little joypads off, or Joy-Cons I think they're called, and you put them into like this, you put the Joy-Cons into a joypad and you can play. But more importantly than that, you can leave them on there, so whenever you want to take the portable with you, you can take it with you just like that. You don't have to fiddle around. And you got a Pro Controller, and I love this Switch Pro Controller. Everything about it reminds me of this fusion of GameCube and Xbox controllers. You've got that Nintendo D-pad, but you've also got the analogs in the design of the Xbox controllers, and it's just something I'm definitely going to have to buy that when I get the Switch. I gotta keep saying Switch, not NX. I gotta make the Switch. I went there. So in terms of other games that were shown, so firstly, I believe Nintendo have said that these games are not final, so they're not confirmed. But we saw a Mario 3D game, and this looked like a fusion of Super Mario 3D World with the camera style of Mario 64, Mario Sunshine. This is awesome. I had this Mario 64 feel where they showed the Mario doing a triple jump and then doing like that long jump and everything. Everything about it gets me excited for that. Breath of the Wild, we saw it first off, and it actually looked like it played better than the Wii U. And in terms of that, so NVIDIA have announced they're using a custom-made Tegra chip in the Switch, and the actual, I think it's I'm not too good with names, Tegra X1 or Tegra 1. I know that one alone is better than the Wii U graphics card. And this is a mobile graphics card we're talking about now, being custom made, and you know, the Tegra X1 coming out, I think it was the end of 2000, and it came out in 2015 last year, I believe. We're going to 2017 now, so we're looking at, you know, a model that's been made now in 2016. It could be even more powerful. So we might, hopefully, we get something that's at least close to or around the Xbox One, PS4. My only hopes for this is when we've got all this third-party support, in terms of being able to port PS4 and Xbox One games onto the Switch. That's my concern. I feel like Nintendo need to be able to have this availability or this power to allow this to happen. I'm a bit worried when, you know, we're talking about a mobile portable unit, having that power. If not, then will we see all these third-party developers that have been announced to support the Switch actually be making their own exclusive third-party games for the Switch, just like we'd seen that with the 3DS. You know, they were making 3DS exclusive third-party games, but those games weren't going to the PS4 or Xbox One. So that may happen. But again, you know, if this happens to be a successor to both the 3DS and the Switch, regardless of if PS4 and Xbox One games aren't being ported, we may still be seeing a huge influx of games, because we already saw that with the 3DS. So we have this dual library coming together, and I love that if this is the case, we're going to be able to play Pokemon games on the on the big screen as well. I'm excited. You know, Monster Hunter finally making a return to the big screen, and then be able to just take it with you and play against friends. I love it. Absolutely love it. So yeah, there's some of my thoughts. I'm just trying to think of what else there is. I mean, there's definitely other stuff, but there's too much actually, you know, and we still know too little. And Nintendo have confirmed that they won't be announcing anything more, at least. Maybe some things will come out through some interviews and stuff, but Nintendo won't be making any big announcements until 2017. So I guess let the rumors begin again. So yeah, other than that, there was something else I wanted to mention, but it's not coming to me now. I'm not switched on. Battery life is another thing I'd love to talk about, and that is, I am concerned about what the battery life will be. So it is reported that it may actually be having a battery life of 3 hours. So these are just speculated reports, or rumors you should say. It's running off a high definition display, so it's at least 720. I'm hoping just 721, because on a screen of that size, I think it's enough. And two, in terms of battery costs and improving the performance of the game, I think it's better having it at 720. Also, in terms of being touch displayed, it wasn't shown on the trailer. I have a feeling it obviously would be touch displayed, because this is got this sort of tablet form factor when you take the joysticks off. But again, I think it's a good move Nintendo didn't show that, because it's a good way to distance themselves from the Wii U. But I think the touch display may not need to have much of an impact on the games, but more so, you know, for going through the user interface. But then again, something like Breath of the Wild, going through the inventory and everything, like with the Wii U, touchpad obviously would have some good uses, but it's sort of like maybe companies don't need to program specifically for the touchpad. Everything can be played just with the controller, so this could also make for easy ports and stuff. So yeah, anyways everyone, that's my thoughts on the Nintendo Switch, formerly the NX. Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm sure we've all got lots of thoughts. I know there are some people out there that are maybe not as happy as they would like to be, others that are ecstatic. Personally me, I needed time to sort of warm to this, but I guess the main drive behind that in the trailer was, one, this whole ease of use and portability, and two, the games that they had shown, although they're not confirmed, this brings up all these possibilities of Splatoon and Mario Kart, and you know me with Mario Kart greatness. So yeah, anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for sharing and subscribing, and until next video, stay spot on.